guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 4 of my Juventus career mode. Now today we are hopefully going to be beating Borussia Mönchengladbach at home and hopefully playing a few more league games and things like that. But sorry there hasn't been a video on the Juventus career mode in a few days now. It's probably 6 days, maybe a week, something like that. So that means if you hit 25 likes on this video, I'll upload a bonus episode as well to kind of make up for it. Hopefully now in the run up to Christmas I should really be getting out regular content because I'm not too busy in the run up to Christmas. Obviously around Christmas, 1 or 2 days around Christmas, I won't probably be uploading to be honest, but for after that, for about a week or two, I should be fine to upload. Let's go with this episode though. Like I say, if you hit 25 likes on this video you'll get a bonus episode. If you could also go subscribe as well, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's move on now and hopefully beat Borussia Mönchengladbach in this first game. We are going to play it, it's at home, and I'll change on the team, so I'll be back in a second. And this is the team I've gone with. Basically, it's Buffon in goal as you'd expect, Ayoura on the right hand side, Barzagli and Chiellini at centre back, Alex Sandro on the left hand side with Pogba and Marquinhos just in front of them. Then I put Fred on the left side of a centre attacking mid, just because I felt it would probably be best suited there compared to Dybala, who's more of an attacking player down the middle than Fred, who can probably play out wide a little bit as well. Textera comes into the middle, Lucas on the right and Morata in front of them. Let's see how he gets on. Hopefully it's good enough to beat Borussia Mönchengladbach, but we'll find out once playing this game. Come on, let's have a good game here. I want to try and play some decent football and basically just outplay Borussia Mönchengladbach. That is the aim. That is what I want to do in this game. Morata now on to Textera again. Another chance to attack. Morata is the offside that I think he will have been, but it was saved anyway by the keeper. And do you know what? He was actually onside there, so we've got a corner. Pogba to take it. Textera's in there, but he's not a particularly tall player. So it goes back out to Pogba. Let's put it back in. Oh, that is a decent ball in actually. And Chiellini couldn't get enough on it. Oh, it's through, and oh my days. That is the most unlucky goal you'll ever concede. Is it Raphael with the goal? I think it is. Oh, this game's been the definition of one-way traffic for us, really. We've just been constantly at their goal. The one time that they do go forward, look at how lucky they get. It just kind of bubbles through, and he's just got to put it past Buffon. From that far out, it's really a definite, to be honest, isn't it, that he was going to score that. Can't believe that we're 1-0 down. We have been so dominant in this game, but that is just sometimes the way these matches go, and we desperately need to find a goal before half-time, ideally, but there's not long left. No way, he's gone again. Oh, that could have been 2 just before half-time. They've started to actually play well now, and you could argue they maybe deserved the lead from the last 5 minutes of play. And that is half-time now. We are still losing the game 1-0. Desperately need to get back into this match. No way, Pogba's got a straight red for a bad tackle. I didn't expect him to do what he did, to be honest. That has not helped us out at all. Wasn't expecting it to be a straight red, but it was a bad tackle. It just looks like I've gone round the back of him there, but he actually did turn around at the very last minute. Oh, that's frustrating. I'll show you back on the replay just so you can have a better look at it. But basically, he just turned around a bit too quick for me. If we watch it back here, he was running straight forward. I was ready to tackle. I pressed it about there, and then he decides to turn. So I obviously going a bit late, catch him from behind, and it's a straight red for Pogba. Okay, that means I'm going to make one more change. I think that's going to be to take off Textera, bring on Khedira, and I'm going to have to kind of swap things around a little bit here. We are struggling to come up with some sort of decent team. What I'm going to do is I'm going to also take off Fred, put the ball out wide, and I'm going to bring on Kingsley Coman as well. Coman looking for the pass to Marquinhos. Oh, and he scored 1-1, 88th minute. We might just have rescued a point here. Wasn't expecting that at all. That's why I brought on Kingsley Coman. Brilliant ball that he threaded through there to Marquinhos. And it is 1-1 now with 2 minutes left. Can we find a winner maybe? Look at this lovely bit of play here from Coman. Finds the run of Marquinhos. And he slots it past the keeper, 1-1. And that is it, we have drawn the game 1-1. We might well have had another chance, to be honest, late on. We were very unlucky not to create one. But yeah, that is it, we got the point. I'll probably take that, to be honest, 10 men. They did really play a lot better than us in most of that second half. They were pretty poor in the first half. That was what kind of shocked me a little bit, because they did change completely. It was like a whole new team, really. But we got the point, and I think that's not too bad, as long as we can get wins at Manchester City and Sevilla. We've got this game against Genoa now, I think that's how you pronounce their name. It's a league match, we are away, but anyway, we are going to hopefully try and beat them. This is the team I've gone with, basically. Morata up top. The only real change has been obviously taking out Pogba and bringing in Khedira, and also bringing on Cuadrado. And thinking of that, I've actually brought in Liechtenstein and Bonucci as well, so I've made quite a few changes to that team. I think 4 in total. And yeah, we're currently on 9 points from a possible 9, so hopefully we can continue that run by getting a win here. Let's see how we get on. It's a pretty decent team, this one, so we should really beat them, even though we are away. And I'm just hoping that we have some goals in us, but we have conceded 8 minutes in. Capel with the goal. We are now losing 1-0, obviously. 30 minutes into this game, and we need to pull one back, really, before half-time. We have done. Cuadrado's made it 1-1 into the second half. Pereira comes on, Lucas comes off, Barzagli comes on, Bonucci off. There's only 20 minutes left. We're going to skip, and we lost the game 2-1. That's our unbeaten run destroyed. Thank you for that. And on to some of the play drills now. We do have a lot of players that could potentially go up here in attributes, and maybe even overall as well. And Regani, look at that, 4 of his attributes going up. Coman had his shot power going up as well. I don't know how Regani's not gone up to 80 overall yet. It's unbelievable, really. He's flying up his attributes anyway. We've got a suspension. Is over now for Pogba. He's able to play in the next game, which should help us out quite a lot in the midfield. And now on to a home game against a team that I've never heard of before. They must have been newly promoted, surely, because I've never heard of this team at all, and it's in the same league as us. This is the team I've gone with. Basically, I have brought back in Pogba, brought in Barzagli, who requested to start, and I've completely dropped Chiellini. He's not even on the bench, because he's in poor form at the moment, according to the form bars. And yeah, let's move on to the simming the match. Hopefully get ourselves a win. We probably will skip it quite early on. It's one that we should definitely win this game. I'll be very annoyed if we come out with anything less than 3 points. Oh my days. I thought I'd skip it early on, which usually works, to be honest, when you're at home. And we've somehow drawn the game. It feels like a loss, to be honest. How have we managed that? We've drawn the game 1-1. Textera getting our only goal. And yeah, we only got a point to a 5th now. That is poor. Oh my days, that is really bad. Look at Genoa, they've won 5 from 5 after beating us. Oh my god, we're 5 points behind them now. That is depressing. We could even drop further if Roma and Sampdoria both win. So yeah, that's not good. Neto isn't happy about his playing time. That's a little bit of an issue. Maybe I'll have a look at that. And yeah, hopefully we can beat Napoli, who are in our next match. Can we beat them, do you think? We are away at Napoli, so it's going to be a tough match. They are second in the league. If we won this, then we'd kind of be more on track if we do win this game. So we'll probably go up to maybe even as high as second, obviously depending on Milan and Inter Milan's fixtures that they have and whether they win. We will play Napoli now. Let's see how we get on. I'll change around the team. Okay, we've changed around the team quite drastically here for this game against Napoli. I brought it back in Chiellini, and Caceres has also come into the side. Liechtenstein starts at right back, with Marquezine and Pogba in front of them. Asamoah on the left-hand side. Textera remains in centre attacking mid, with Cuadrado out on the right. That means Lucas has dropped down into the reserves, doesn't even get on the bench, because we've got Dybala up front as well. That's the bench I've gone with. Let's see how we get on. Let's just try and beat Napoli. We are away. Textera looking for Dybala. That's a brilliant pass, actually. He's going to get on the end of it as well. Dybala to cut back onto his left, and he takes the shot. I think it's Reina in goal who saved that. Textera into the feet of Pogba. Now to Dybala. That's a brilliant turn and a brilliant finish on his right foot. 1-0, 12 minutes in, and he's put us into the lead. We have actually started off pretty well other than that Higuain chance that they had. We have actually played it around very nicely, and this is a good example of it. Into Textera, who plays it to Pogba. A little quick feet there from Dybala, who flicks it behind him and smashes it away on his right foot. What a goal that is. I'll happily take that. 1-0. Marquezine looking to get past the play, and now on to Textera, who's been brought down, and he's not got the ball there. That must be a red, surely. Come on, ref. A red and a free kick is what we're after here. Is it? It must be. And it is. It's a straight red card. 23 minutes in, and now Napoli down to 10 men. So we have been given a helping hand there, definitely. Best free kick taker looks to be Dybala. Maybe Pogba as well, but I'm going to go with Dybala because it does seem like a left-footed chance here. Can we curl it over the wall? Oh, or around the wall, actually. Nearly went in. Reina with a decent save, though. Asamoah's fighting for it, and he's won it back brilliantly into the path of Textera, and it's a goal, 2-0. That's all come from Asamoah, winning back the ball. And that is now 2-0 lead we've got over Napoli. Brilliant start to this game. Just 27 minutes in now. That's all come down to Asamoah chasing down the ball and winning it back. It's a lovely pass across. And Textera with his left foot into the back of the net, 2-0. Textera looking for the wrong of Pogba, and he's gone through, headed it, and Reina pushes it straight back to Pogba. 3-0 now. It's an absolute thrashing. They've completely fallen apart, and we're not even at half-time yet, already winning 3-0. It could be a lot more at this rate. 3 goals from 3 different goal scorers. That just tells you how many different players can get goals in this team. It's looking really positive at the moment, considering we have had a few fairly bad results in recent weeks. Let's see how we get on here. Come on, Pogba. He's got a brilliant bit of space to run into, but the pass was awful. Dybala out wide to Cuadrado. Doesn't have much support in the middle. He's going to go it alone, and the defender goes intercepts it. It's now half-time, and we are still winning the game 3-0, so very good stuff for us. Now, let's move on to the second half. I'm going to make 1 or 2 changes here. We'll take off Textera, who's getting quite tired. Not really surprising, considering the running he's had to do. We'll bring on Hernandez, I think. Hernandez, that's how you pronounce his name. And, yeah, he's not had much game time currently on this career mode, so I'm hopefully going to play him here. And let's see how he gets on. But I think that's going to be all the changes for now. Asamoah running inside into Paul Pogba. Can he get his second of the game? He can. 4-0 now. It's an absolute thrashing against Napoli. That's Pogba's second of the match. And it's now 4-0. Time for a few more changes now. We will take off Dybala and we're going to bring on Coleman instead. We're also going to bring on Fred as well. And we're going to take off Asamoah, who's had a really good game, but he's starting to get quite tired now. And he's definitely going to be back in the starting 11 at some stage as well. He has been very, very good on that left-hand side. Let's see how we get on now. There's about just over 20 minutes left of this game. Hernandez through to Coleman. He's going to have a shot, and it's 5-0 now. We're absolutely thrashing them. The substitute, Kingsley Coman, with the goal. And we're completely dominating them now. It could be a lot more as well. Coleman cuts back on his left foot, and it's another decent strike. Pogba's in there for his hat-trick. Can't get there. Fred is offside. That is it, we have won by 5-0. We've thrashed them. Napoli have been pretty average in that game. I think the massive change in the match was down to the fact that they had a red card, and I don't really think they brought on another centre-back from that, so they were playing with 3 at the back against some really good players I had going forward, so it was always going to be tough for them, and they've not even had a shot on target, to be honest there, so they have been very bad, and somehow they've had more possession than us, though. Don't know how that works. I really didn't think they had either, to be honest. I thought we were probably about 55-60%, I would have said, for us, but it turns out it wasn't like that at all. Anyway, we've got the 3 points, we got the win, which is really good. Mexico want me, I am just going to reject that. I don't want to join an international team just yet. And yeah, we'll move on to doing some more play drills. We'll go with the exact same 5 players, hopefully get Kingsley Coman up in overall or just in his attributes. Let's see how we do. His finishing's got now to 71, which is very good, so he's getting very close to 73. But Buffon goes up to 86 overall after his reflexes went up, which is fantastic news for us. And that is going to be it for this episode, guys. We've got a game against Sevilla now coming up against them. In fact, they drew to Man City, so we're all on 1 point, which is very good news for us. Anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank you much for watching. If you did enjoy this, then please get the thumbs up button and also go subscribe as well. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, if we hit 25 likes, there'll be a bonus episode of this coming out straight away. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.